Hi, welcome to Medicine Crow Tarot. Thanks for being here today. This will be a general love and relationship reading for those in separation as it applies to your sun, moon, and rising sign. Since it's a general reading, the energies may not apply equally to everyone, but if it resonates with you, I invite you to like and or subscribe. If it doesn't, please don't try to make it fit, just take what feels right and forget the rest. The energies of this reading may apply to either you or the other person. Also, please keep in mind that these are general energies and are not meant to replace your own personal intuitive knowing when it comes to your own life. Okay, let's start the reading. Hi Libra, welcome to your relationship reading. This is for those of you who are in separation. You can either have not, actually entered the relationship stage yet, or you could have been in one, but you've, kind of exited for the time being. Yes, so let's see. This is for Libra. Let's see what's going on in your partner's mind. What are they thinking about you, Libra? Looks like we have the Magician card here. All right, we'll take a closer look at that as we go, but basically this is the energy of manifestation, and it is a major arcana card. So there's something significant happening in their idea of what they think about you, okay? So I'm going to do a oracle card to see specifically what are the energies of the mind as they relate to you. The Magician's the kind of like their overall energy towards you. We're going to do this one for what do they think about? What are they thinking about Libra? Treasure Island. Okay, that's pretty cool. Treasure Island is kind of like one of those hidden value cards where they see that there's something going on there, but maybe it's not obvious on the surface. So let's have a closer look. I'll just give a quick read what the book says. It says, the law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, and then the sharing of good fortune. So again, it's like something that's not quite obvious. The relationship part of this, since this is the relationship reading, it says your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So that's really a great place to be in the headspace for them. I don't think I'm going to expound on that too much. Just keep in mind, this is going to be your intuition operating with the reading itself. So if this doesn't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. Maybe there will be parts of the reading that resonate. So I welcome you to keep watching. But if you sense that it doesn't resonate, then feel free to find a different reader for the month. However, if it does resonate, that's great. Let's keep going. I feel like this is really good energy. Let's look at their heart space. What might be going on a little bit more below the surface? Okay, storm warning. So here we have storm warning. It's reversed. Basically, this is past energies that are resolving themselves, that perhaps were more destructive. As you can see, there's a tornado happening here, although it is over the water, so that's like a water spout technically. Or nope, those could be mountains. I don't know, I can't see that well. But anyway, in its reverse position, and you see it's also the number 10, so it is the completion of a cycle, We have the 9 here and then the 10. And so what we have basically is we have the Magician in the overall position of how they think about you. And with Treasure Island and then Storm Warning, it looks like this has actually been something that has been difficult for them and possibly for you, and that they have come through that state in their heart where in the month of October, what we're going to see is a resolution to whatever was bothering them, and a forward-looking optimistic energy of something that maybe they weren't looking at first, but now they're valuing. And so with the Magician energy, again, this is a major arcana card, so perhaps this is an energy that has been in the works for quite a while. Probably not just a crush. I assume this might be something that you feel more significant about, and that the Magician energy is going to be a really significant move forward for them. Or it could be that it is a new relation, or a new interest, I should say, and that perhaps this person has made some personal changes just in regard to relationship overall. And then if this is a relationship that is in separation for whatever reason, it looks like whatever had caused the separation is moving towards healing. It's in the past, in their heart space. And so that's what's given them this positive outlook in their mental space. And the idea that they want to try to manifest something, which in this case manifest these feelings that they're having, it looks like they're thinking about how to go forward in that headspace. So now that brings us to the next part of this reading, which is the heart, or sorry, the energy towards the relationship itself. And that's going to be a little bit different than how they feel about you sometimes in this case, because they do feel strongly towards you. It's possible that this relationship portion will reflect that, but that's not always going to be the case. So let's have a look and see what this energy is doing. And here we have the Queen of Wands. This is definitely a very reliable card of passion in relationship reading. This queen is someone who she's in touch with her balanced energy, her femininity or masculinity, whatever the partnership energy is in this case. I always say that the gender on the card, but truly in a reading, the gender it's independent. We're talking about the energies here. So if I say him or her, it's because of who's on the card usually. So this person is someone who's very reliable in terms of how they feel connected to this attraction, to this, the attraction, I guess is the best way to say it. It's somebody who feels solid in this feeling that they've uncovered. So to me, that's a good sign that they actually have really experienced the healing energy that they needed to heal to move forward into the relationship. And let's see if these cards bring it out. This is going to be the headspace regarding the relationship. And here we have, it's the Yin card. This is feminine energy. And it doesn't matter, again, if the person is masculine or feminine, but let's have a look and see what she says about when it's reversed. I know that there's going to be a little bit of a challenge with receiving energy if it's reversed. And so basically, the Yin card is the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. And again, because this is the relationship reading, and it is reversed, let's have a look at that energy. It says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. And so it looks like their heart energy is a little bit, or sorry, their head energy in terms of the relationship itself is going to be like they don't quite understand how to make the change to bring success to the situation. It's probably because this is a recent development, and maybe it's caught them off guard and they haven't had time to really process, or part of the issue contributing to the difficulty, why it was in separation, is something that also is just going to take them some time to open up and allow that energy to create a space in them where they can receive the partnership energy. I hope that makes sense. It's a little vague sounding, but I think it makes sense if you just give it a little bit of time to settle. All right, let's see where the heart energy is. Thinking, or what are they feeling about the relationship itself? Okay, here we have the thinking man, and it is also in reverse. Now this one I'm going to read also because the thinking man in a relationship reading, when it's reversed. Okay, the thinking man in this position could represent a male in authority who is not acting in your best interests, but this card reversed is more about you than about others in your life. This card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually a part of your own path, and you're not heeding the call. You may be destined to be a therapist, etc., but your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in your personal life, but something seems to be blocking your way. It's time to break through and move in this direction now. Remember, what you learn during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. So this seems, again, like a processing energy, and it reflects the direction of the energy. I think that this is just one of those situations that's going to take a minute. I feel like this person, because they're challenged here in how to receive, it might be making their heart, like even though they want to move forward, they're having trouble like actually feeling it, like knowing how to make that happen for themselves and in a relationship capacity. So I think this is just a matter of time. October is going to see forward movement for sure. This person's definitely going to be in a good general state, but I think that there's some workings going on below the surface that just need a little bit more time to develop. So let's get an advice or how this energy manifests first. We'll do a little bit more as we go, but how is this going to manifest externally for the month? Okay, we have Goddess of Beauty. It says, you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. That's for this person here. So it feels like it's possible that this person might actually not be super in touch with how to proceed forward from here. This card could also be just kind of pointing towards just the general health of the attitude. So sometimes when you have a situation like this, the person knows everything isn't perfect, but they're like, it doesn't have to be perfect to go forward. And I think in a situation like this, where there's so much positive just overall space here, especially how they feel about you, Libra, as the individual, that they might feel like this is going to fall into place. And after all, these are good energies. They're just reversed, right? And so if we flip these over, it's basically saying, if we proceed forward with something that we know, the attraction to Libra and the possibility of success because of what this person has learned, that they just feel confident that it will flow forward eventually, even though they don't know how that's going to happen, okay? So let's really quickly look and see what the energy for Libra is for, well, there's a few cards dropped out. One of them is the Five of Pentacles. One of them was Temperance. And the other's the Nine of Swords. So immediately what I'm getting from this feeling is, because of the difficulty of the past, Libra, it looks like you've had some trouble with it yourself. Obviously, the Nine of Swords is, you've felt stressed, you felt rejected, you felt misunderstood, and this relationship has been something extremely important for you. And the energy going forward is a major arcana. It's the Temperance card, and that's about healing. It's about making something happen that seems impossible. So making taking something impossible and combining it into something that's possible. So it looks like for October, the energies are really strong. They're really moving from whatever has been a problem in the past into something much more positive, and that will be developing in the right direction. Okay, so let's do one more thing. We're going to actually do an advice card for you. What is the advice for Libra for the month of October? Well, there is a lot of energy popping around here. Every time the cards jump this much, it means there's just so much going on. Okay, so here we have Goddess of the Earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. Okay, so that's going to be your advice. Let me actually read this from the book. I know it's about connecting and grounding yourself, but there might be a little bit more. It says, the energy of Gaia, the spiritual goddess of the earth, is strong within you at present. She reflects the fertile ground of your imagination and the infinite power of creativity that you possess. This is a good time to use your imagination and express yourself creatively. Keep an open heart and mind. You will receive an idea over the coming days or weeks that will lead you to an abundant and fulfilling way of life. This idea is somehow connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. Over the coming days, it would be beneficial to relax. Spend some time in nature and absorb her healing and fertile energies. Gaia will help to ground you and keep you balanced. In the near future, she will also inspire you to devise ingenious ways to market your idea. Okay, so this is a card of grounding and optimism. Okay, Libra? So in other words, let's see. Don't let the reading muddle the energy, to indirectly quote Dune. It just means that the reading points to a positive direction. Let it give you optimism, but don't feel like it's going to work out specifically as you are thinking it's going to work out. Just allow it to be what it is and ground yourself. Relax. Find something to do that will be productive, that will stir a positive energy in you, so that this healing energy that this person has done up here will be accurate, that it will reflect the reality of what you are as well. Because Libra, you are awesome, and it will be just really tapping into that awesomeness of yourself. Excuse me. So in closing, let's just do what I like to call light in the darkness. If this month turns out to be a little bit difficult because you're impatient with all this positive energy, and you start to wonder, why doesn't this look the way I want? Or maybe you're struggling with control issues or something. I don't know. But if you struggle, this card will be kind of like a light in the darkness, okay? Something to help you see through, to develop and get personal. personal progress here. So this is from the Rumi Oracle deck. The impossible made possible. So this is like what I said with the Temperance card. I'm going to let you Google this, but it's the Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Okay. And if you search online, there's a website that actually goes through these cards, the meanings and whatnot. But the important thing that I'm getting here directly from the card is in line with the Temperance card, which is your overall energy. And that is the impossible made possible. Okay, so this is going to be a situation that maybe you don't see it coming, and you're losing patience and you're getting discouraged. It's hard to maintain optimism. It's hard to maintain your identity as a strong, powerful human. But you can do it, okay? Stay strong, stay positive, and I can't emphasize that enough. Just really try to ground yourself and find that positive energy and just be patient. These energies don't always manifest in exactly 30 days. Just keep your energy moving forward and it will happen when it's supposed to happen. If this reading resonates with you, it's definitely going to be sooner than later. Okay? And no matter how difficult it looks or how impossible it seems, this will be something that will develop positively. And it looks like the relationship will be going forward in the future. So I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you guys next time on Medicine Crow Tarot.